And as you just saw, Israel's prime minister is the first foreign leader to visit the White House since President Trump unleashed global tariffs.
But that meeting also comes as Israel has dramatically expanded its footprint in Gaza since relaunching its war against Hamas. News 15's Trey Yinks brings us the latest from Tel Aviv.
As Israeli forces move deeper into the Gaza Strip, they're occupying more territory. The IDF now controls more than 50% of Gaza, with civilians being squeezed into small areas as the fight against Hamas escalates. Officials say they're creating a military buffer zone to keep Israeli civilians safe.
We know that we are fighting terrorists, and we are doing everything we can to minimize civilian casualties. There is suffering in Gaza, but the one to be blamed for that is only Hamas.
Overnight, Israeli airstrikes hit tents outside two major hospitals in Gaza. It came just hours before a high-stakes meeting between President Trump and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The president says he'll be discussing plans for a new ceasefire and also finding ways to stop Iran from supporting Hamas.
We had no problem with the Middle East. Everything was done. We had no problem with Iran. We had no problem with anybody. And then you had October 7th.
Iran has offered to hold indirect talks with the U.S., but so far there's been no response from the White House.
We're now waiting to see what the United States decides in this matter. Iran's offer for indirect talks is a generous one.
Meanwhile, anxious relatives of hostages held in Gaza are hoping the Oval Office meeting will result in a new push to stop the fighting.
President Trump, tell Netanyahu to stop this war and bring them all home. Let my people go.
President Trump's Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff will be at the meeting, a sign that the Gaza ceasefire will be high on the agenda. In Tel Aviv, Trey Yingst, News 15.